Hello and good evening, everybody. Here we are with day 5 of the Talos Principle II. I am Chris Coble, aka Captain Coble, here to take you on an adventure. I've been looking forward to this all week long. Make sure everything is set up correctly. Hope everybody has had an excellent evening. Just had an incredibly tasty sandwich. Oh, this local burger place. I'm not going to say what it is for hopefully obvious reasons. Local burger place has some absolutely amazing restaurant-made chips. But even more importantly, their make-your-own burger lets you choose not just beef burgers, not just turkey burgers, but you can get a tuna steak. Oh, I love tuna steaks. It was remarkable. All right, so last we left off, we completed North 1 and North 2. Now we have North 3. This is really exciting. We made so much progress this time. Moxie, you got first. Welcome on in. Awesome to see you. Let's dive in. We're very close to half, aren't we? But then I have all the golds to do. It's going to be great. And I have all the DLCs to do. So I hope folks don't mind. Excuse me. So I hope folks don't mind that I'm gonna start doing other stuff on Wednesdays now. So this isn't a full-time Talos stream.
This area looks flooded as well.
Our ancestors melted a whole lot of ice. After they died, most coastal settlements were claimed by the sea. South of New Jerusalem, there's a whole city under the water. We went there once.
This island has a sunset on it.
It was eerie.
That's exactly why the founder created the goal. When you go past the limits, this is what happens. Mother Nature always gets her revenge in the end.
This isn't revenge, Al. It's just failure. People, cities, mountains. As far as the sea is concerned, it's all the same. Their mistake was forgetting that, telling themselves nothing would change. It always does.
I'm very, very much aligned with Byron's point of view. Very. Alright, we're being pointed left. But there's something right there immediately. Let's go look at it immediately. Antlers. Come here, boo. I want to ride you. I'm faster than you. No! I'm dumber than you. How do I get up? Where am I? Alright. This is what I was going to look at. Okay, so that's a gold. We know where that is now. That wasn't what I was going to look at. That's what I was going to look at. Oh, there's a shrine thingy. Let's look at this first. Let's get distracted by everything we see. This is a sprite. I like sprite running around thingies. Sprite running around thingies. Remember that. Wait, this is puzzle 1. I found it. By accident. Substitution. I thought I was avoiding the puzzle, but I ended up going straight to it. Bring an item to swap. Wow. Wow. I can do that. Bonkus? Bonk? Bonkus? How do I... Oh. Now what? I have to get up there? Oh, it's easy. One down.
It's based on the original prototype with some modifications. As usual, the data is a mess, but I strongly suspect there might be a functional version somewhere.
I know some of you have heard stories about the answers this device might reveal, but please remember,
Story time?
that is not our main priority here. Keep an eye open for it, but focus on finding Athena.
Yep, 3 of them here. Let's do this. First, from Yarnith. From Yarnith to Athena. Beloved Founder, I beg you to return to us. Oh, there's more. Okay. 5358. I don't want to read this. This is literally... There's like so many of these messages that are exactly the same. Not really exactly. Human Construction, G.K. Chesterton. Excerpted from What's Wrong with the World by G.K. Chesterton. Our modern prophetic idealism is narrow because it has undergone a persistent process of elimination. We must ask for new things because we're not allowed to ask for old things. The whole position is based on this idea that we've all got all the good that can be got out of the ideas of the past. But we have not got all the good out of them because perhaps at this moment, not any of the good of the out of... What? There's one metaphor of which the moderns are very fond. They're always saying, you can't put the clock back. The simple and obvious answer is you can. A clock, being a piece of human construction, can be restored by the human finger to any figure or hour. In the same way, society, being a piece of human construction, can be reconstructed upon any plan that has ever existed. Athena responds, you can indeed turn the clock back, but if it stops ticking, it's dead. Indeed. Black snow. Ah, picture. From selected archive documents A-C or A through C. Oh yeah, because it's a range of alphabetical. Yeah. The coal mine finally brought decent jobs. It lifted us up from poverty, made us proud. We weren't just ordinary workers, we were the lords of the underworld. With our skills, we kept the whole country alive. The mine also brought black lung, gruesome injuries, and death. And when it went away, it brought the collapse of our entire society. As for the plant, I know it brought electricity and even more jobs, and I know what a difference that made in people's lives. I also know that when we used to go out and play, there were black flakes in the snow. Miranda asks, why didn't they just switch to a safer technology once they realized that coal was dangerous? And someone answered, they didn't always have a choice. Sometimes coal was all they had or were allowed to have. The alternative was poverty. At other times, they wanted to switch, but there were powerful interests that prevented change. We can't blame people for the world they were born into. So true. So true. Let's do a puzzle. Or we can chase the deer. Wait, and we know what happened last time I did that. Let's be good. Puzzle 2, possibilities. I love possibilities. Alright, so why would I want to do this? Why would I want to jump over that? Alright. I broke it. Oh, puzzle 2. I'm starting it for the first time. Possibilities. Let's hop up here. Drop this, grab this. Cannot grab this. Let's grab you. Okay. Cannot. Can. Can I just hop up? Cool. What, can I just not jump? Can I? All right. All right. And I can't detach the fan? Oh. Simplify. A lot of puzzles in this series can be broken down by stop overcomplicating things. Exquisite bird sounds in the air. I wish that was me. I want to see more bird games. Why aren't there more bird games? Oh my gosh. The second one. It's green. I'm so happy. I'm so happy I found like both of these really early. So I know what to keep an eye out for. Yeah. Alright, we got this. How you doing? Bye. Oh my gosh, this is on like water stilts. Love it. Hi, Ghost Avian. How you doing? Oh my god, the birds. The birds. You hear the birds? Squeeze into a little alcove. Puzzle 3, the wall. Okay. What's over here? Ah, you're doing well. You're gonna sleep soon? Awesome. I love sleep. I can just fit that right there. Don't worry about it going through the leaves or anything. That's totally fine. I don't know if I need that to be in that position or not, but here we go. Okay. I think I got that one. Then I just grab this out of here, right? Just like that. Easy.
Nice.
Pretty simple set of puzzles so far. Fingers crossed. More deer, more deer. What's that? Is that a connector? Or is that something else? Can I see it from here? Whatever I was looking at? Oh, it's so hard. I don't think I can sneak this out of here. As it turns out, I can. Alright, so what am I looking at there? You're through there. So, that? Where can I hit both of these? This may or may not even be the right place to use this. I legitimately don't know. Yeah, that's just gonna hit that. I can't do it through there. Here I'm still hitting that. But no, I can't get that any further over. Yeah, I don't think this is it. Alright, let's just move on. Keep that in mind. And I know that ultimately the color that we need to create is green. Hello, Yaku. I'm always startled whenever I hear those bird sounds. They're not, like, positioned in the environment or anything, so when I hear it, it'll, like, always appear in one ear. So I'm hearing that chittering bird sound in my right ear no matter what direction I face. It's a little disorienting. Level 4, prison. My favorite. Well, I guess we're going that way. Alright. Oh my. 3 swappers. Hello, Switch. Ooh. Open this up, get another connector. Oh, I want that. Now we just gotta use the connect. Oh. Literally. Ah, and I cannot. Let's fix it. There we go. Open whatever this is next, I guess. Oh, we want to blue through that. Alright. I don't need this open anymore. Oh, what are these for? Oh, there's still one of those inside. I see what to do. Okay. I need to get, let's see, replace that. Set you here. Where's my other connector? Literally here. Alright. I can do this. I have that door open from this side. I can remove this connector, bring it in. Now replace all of these for boxes. Now I can scale this wall. Grab the fourth connector. Ooh, now I can get in and out without even needing to open that. This is great. Oh. Oh. Might still need one of these. I'm not sure. Alright, alright. So I have to open this red, then I have to open that blue. First things first, let's grab a blue here. See the problem? Wow. It does not like that. Oh, put it here. Okay, now we got this back. So where's the red laser? It's about there. I can grab it from here. That'll work? Nice. Now I should be able to just go around here with this and that and open. Simple enough.
Wandering around these landscapes, solving puzzles. In a way, 1K's experience must be very similar to Athena's in the simulation.
There's one difference, though. Athena was alone.
Athena was kind of alone. Alright, there's the thing. There's the thing. Can I manipulate the thing? from here. Beep. It's about there. So in order to do that, this would have to be sitting on some boxes, huh? Oh, that's rough. That's rough. But I can do that. I have that power. I'm trying to figure out what exactly I'm looking at. Like, is that an RGB converter? Either way, it's marked at the very least, so that I can theoretically mess with it later. Do I need double stacked on this? Huh. I don't. Let me try something. Alright, now it's going through. What if I take this one? They're both going. Let's run back to 3, maybe? Or we can get distracted. Oh yeah, look, it's green. It's green. That is an RGB.
Mother, can I suggest something?
Of course, go ahead.
The southern part of the island is completely dead. No animals, no plants. The soil is too alkaline for anything to live except bacteria.
Yes, that's why it's a good location for some of the experiments.
Well, if we want to show that we can make the cosmos more beautiful, then why don't we start there? The desert doesn't have to be dead. If we modify the conditions, life can thrive there. And that could be the first step towards spreading life to other worlds. What do you think?
I think that sounds like a plan.
Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! I know how to do these. Oh god!
Horses are broken, not taught. That is the way of humankind.
I'm starting to understand what signs to look for, and I love it. The star puzzles so far aren't nearly as hard as Talos 1, but that might be okay if that means the gold puzzles will take their place, so to speak. Hey, Ursh, how you doing? Hey, Cobor, how you doing? 2 in a row. Welcome on in. Oh, no, you have to talk to me? What are you going to talk about?
Hello, 1K.
Hello. The founder talked about transforming the world into a work of art. That's not a question.
Assuming what we heard really is the founder, I think the world is already a work of art. We don't need to improve it.
Whoa. What do you think about Miranda's idea that it's our duty to spread life?
Our ancestors thought they could introduce new species to existing ecosystems, and it never turned out well.
I don't know if that applies to places where there's no life, like other planets.
There's no life there now, but you can't see the future. You might be wiping out a whole ecosystem that hasn't even gotten started yet.
Do you think that finding a functional somnodrome would be interesting?
Sure. I think there's plenty inside each of us to explore, and it might give us a new perspective. Will it really answer all the big questions? I don't know, but it might help.
It might. That's all. Alright, on to puzzle number... 5. Oh, it's on social media. The Devil's Bargain. From Theophilus of Adana to Dr. Faustus, from Marlowe to Goethe, there's a story that the ancients kept telling. A wise man tempted by the devil to sell his soul in exchange for knowledge with terrible consequences. I've long wondered why they thought this story so important. I'd be curious to hear what others think. The ancient writers knew that knowledge is dangerous, and its pursuit often leads to tragedy. Knowledge is dangerous for those who want to hoard power. These stories are designed to keep ordinary people compliant. And yet in a lot of stories that I've read, the writer seems fascinated with the devil's side of the argument. Huh. Huh. I don't agree with Malduk. I think Damien is right that people who are hoarding power they do believe that knowledge is dangerous, but I don't think these stories themselves are related to that. Something to think about here. Let's see. What's this one say? The pursuit of knowledge comes at a cost. Without it, the world is boring, and deep down, those writers knew that. Oh, I don't know about that one. Knowledge can be disruptive in a society. And so you can grapple with it without necessarily wanting to keep other people compliant. Like, you could be a writer just thinking it's a fascinating concept. Let's go with this one. Well, knowledge can be extremely disruptive to a society, and they were grappling with that. Let's do that. 1K speaks wisely. The world is a narrative, and nothing's more threatening than a misleading story. Please spare us all that nonsense about narratives. We've heard it a million times. Let's all stay civil, please. I feel so bad for Jeremy. Being a moderator sucks. What research note did I... Oh, here. What did puzzles represent to the founder? Whatever they may mean to us and our culture, what do they mean to her? We have no record of her speaking positively about puzzles. She certainly never expressed any interest in solving more of them. So what if to her, they weren't trials to overcome or challenges to enjoy, but traps she had to escape? Wasn't all she wanted at the end to stop solving puzzles and start living a free life in the real world? Not the way I played her. Alright, where's puzzle 5? Literally in front of my face, blinking and flashing. Twice. The sequel to the hit slash obscure musical movie Once. Do that. Do that. Okay, now I gotta do that. Now what? Oh, I figured it out. Wait, I need this. Got it. Now I can squeeze you through here. No, I can't. So how do you keep these open? Could this tile, this button, lead to more than one of these? The answer was no. Alright. Okay. I might be able to actually... Okay, I might be able to get blue in this entirely. So let's discharge this. Start getting some of these. Oh, I don't need that. So start with that. Replace these. So now I officially have blue. Yeah, confirmed. So both of those are completely full. Alright. Grab one of these so I can bring this out. Don't need that anymore. So how can you possibly get both of these open? What are you wanting me to do here? Never mind. Remember a couple puzzles ago how I was saying that the solution is to keep it simple? Remember that? Yeah. Generally speaking, keeping things simple tends to work pretty damn well in this game. Can I run all the way up this? Oh no. Why would you let me do this? Ah! You didn't see that. Go away. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. Alright, puzzle 6. This way. Oop, branching path. Oop. Oop slash ope. Know what that means. There's somewhere around here there's a lost puzzle. Or lab. Cool. Alright, we're making some pretty good progress in this lab. This is awesome. Maybe there's another entrance. One of the founder's labs seems to have collapsed. Skylar! There's no more puzzle, more lost than the question of why you're so cute. Oh no! Oh no! Golly, thanks. One of oh, there is actual fall damage. I mean, it's not really damage though, but if you fall a certain distance, then it will reset you. Yeah. The little witch hats make that cute. Wait, what witch hats? Oh, there's witch hats. They're like when they bounce on my screen. Oh my gosh. I only have one window, unfortunately, one monitor, I should say. So I'm not always looking at like my actual stream window. That's so cool. That is really cool. I love it. I have a hat and a hat. My hat is a hat. Okay. One of the founder's labs collapsed. Shows you the founder's limits, blah, 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 blah. I think the puzzle clusters on the island correspond to the presence of labs. Except for the lab near our base camp, which doesn't have any puzzles attached to it. Although it does have other strange structures surrounding it. Are the puzzles guiding us to the labs? Or are we just finding the labs by accident? That is... We have completion for the lab. Okay. That was it, apparently. I'm still theorizing that there's a lost puzzle around here. Maybe. Oh! Huh. One of those little clue thingies. They're not really clues, but like you can use it to temporarily solve a puzzle if you really need to for some reason. Huh. I don't really want to do that. Looks like they're pointing away from this direction, so we'll keep running. Oh, it's the thing! I love that! They have a little jumpy doodle to do. Time for the awesome music. Wee. What? Nuh-uh. Are you making me go up there? It's kind of fun. I guess this is definitely not the level that people would generally get the achievement for never letting the sprite music stop. Bam. Star, please. Yay, thank you. This pleases me.
Paradise cannot be found. It must be built.
Now to figure out where I am and how to get back to the puzzles I was looking for. Although I never did find the lost puzzles on that release. Hey, well, there's puzzle 6. Let's just do it now. Or start it, at least. Up and down. Whee! Neat. Alright, so insert blue to open the exit. It's a box. Can't really use this yet. I don't know if I can do much with the RGB converter yet. Uh-huh. Oh, but I could, like, go up, grab a... and do that. Oh, but I can make red? But then what do I use red for? I don't know. Anyway, it's the 1 hour mark, so we have our first of our 3-minute breaks. So I shall be putting on some of my little clip roll thingy, and I will see you in 3. Take a break to get up, stretch, do what I forgot to do. See you soon. That happened to be born. Total random chance. And I think that I have no purpose, and that I will never have a purpose. I believe the concept of a purpose... I just ran into deep water. Anyway, I believe the concept of a purpose is an absolute construct that we ask ourselves because...
What? What are you doing now? I don't recall permitting this. It's like watching somebody try to wrestle a giant bird. Oh no! No! What? I paused, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine because nothing was happening. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh. What? I did it! I did it! Oh no! Oh, I was looking at the squirrels. No, don't send me to the mines. So what's up with this room then? Oh. There's a place for the card. What do you mean there's a place for the... What was close call? Oh my god, look! I got the thing! It's a cross! I will never use it. That moment when I, I'm like, look at me, I got the cross, and then I immediately pick up the stopwatch. Yeah. Verified Chris moment right there. Those are, ooh, gug.
You hack. What is this? What is this bed? What the hell? What? What just happened?
Oh my gosh, look at this bird. Holy smokes.
Look at that bird.
What's your deal? What do you do? Do you just stand there menacingly?
There's me, like, not playing the game. Just being like, oh, I'm just gonna check out the bird. I love the bird.
I have no reason to attack it. Oh my gosh, I love you! Oh!
At this
do it
point,
again.
I knew that I couldn't beat the bird by throwing boxes. But that didn't matter. It was all about playing with the bird. It was a good bird. Excellent bird. Turns out that you actually deal with them by throwing a box at their feet. Just like in real life. Alright, so here we are at the start of this puzzle, basically. Alright, so we have a blue there, we have a green there. What do we... So I can combine green and blue lasers to make a red. There's no red gate though. Wait, why do I have a inverter on there? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, so this makes red. Why would I want the box? Why would I want the box? So the goal is to make blue, right? Okay. So if I get a red laser, which I can do by using the RGB, use the RGB converter to grab the blue and the green, I can make red, and then I can place one of these down to get the other one. It's so simple. Okay, so I want this now, right? And then hop back up here. So this little pedestal here is a clue. Okay, so that's where that goes. Well, I still need that. Okay, so my goal, I believe, is to get the box from down there up here. Okay. Okay. Something has to be in there, though. Oh, the fan from up there will eventually go in there. Okay. Alright, I see how that can be tricky. Let's put this here for now. I need to fly this up. Alright, grab this box. Fly up. And convert. Now I no longer need this fan. I can use it to get my converter back. Get my colors so I can create red. And use this to create blue again. Not bad, not bad.
I often think about how many cities there are out there under the ocean.
Ocean?
Cities where people lived for thousands of years. Cities with their own history, their own culture.
Wait, cities with
All
culture and
lost
history?
under
No
the
way.
waves. If they'd been less greedy, they could have kept all that.
I don't think we can pass moral judgment on an entire species based on the decisions of a handful of leaders.
This.
But I do think they made a mistake. They stopped caring about what they built. They stopped seeing the romance of civilization.
You've heard about the lost city of Miami as well? Ooh. Yeah, that might actually... Where does this go? I can put something here. I can fly up to a little perch and drop something. I love it. Alright. So obviously, and by obviously I mean maybe, that is going to go up somewhere. My goal is red. I see. Oh. Oh. Alright, what if I temporarily detach this, grab my box, and then I can collect that. Bam. I no longer need this. So I can fly this over, grab the drill, put this through there, and fly to the top. Easy enough. One of the many famous ancient landmarks alongside the Great Bass Pro Shop.
Haven't damaged your logic circuits.
Hey, River of Hearth, how you doing? We're breezing through North 3. Although I've found 0 of the lost puzzles for this one. Although I did pass a road that I believe might contain one. Puzzle 8, Transmission. First things first, gotta fly. Ooh, there's a jammer. You got 2 new games today, what'd you get? What if I did this? Astrobot and Gran Turismo 7. Very cool. I've heard extremely positive things about Astrobot. Gameplay looked pretty fun. Let's get you on the corner. What if you just kind of stand there for a bit? I don't know if that's what I want you to do, but it's what you're doing. Ooh, I can drill through that. If I want to for some reason. I might pick that up sometime, but that would require me to actually finish a bunch of things first that I need to get finished. Like I started Visions of Mana, and it's decent enough. It's a fun enough game. Okay, is there any reason for me not to have that up there? Alright, so that has to go fine. What's on that level? Oh, I haven't even started UFO 50 yet. Oh gosh. What's even on this level? Oh, that's cool. Connector. What do I take? I can take that. Because I don't think I have a... I get it. Okay, buddy, you stand here. You get back on there, actually. Because I know I can see you from there. Alright. Pull. Alright. Now that I've done that, send Mr. Driller. Or not. So I can detach the fan, but if I detach it, I can't just... I can't bring it up here. So that fan probably gets traded out there for something. Fun though, it's... Let's cut you first. Fun with wheels, missing piece. Yeah. Yeah. I feel that. All right. Oh boy. So that guy wants to carry something with him, doesn't he? So my options for carrying things, let me think about that. And what is the purpose of this drill? Why would they put this here? They wouldn't do that for no reason, right? So that drillable wall. Let's out over this. It's basically right under the original. That item's a jammer. There's no other items in there. The only things that the jammer can interact with in this level is that blue door where there's nothing behind it, or the two fans. And this does not appear to be a level where I need to jam the fans to do anything. Which means, unless I've missed something, the only two items that can swap for that connector are this detachable fan and the driller. This fan is powered by the red and is the goal of the level to put a connector in such a way that those connect. Okay. What if I get up here? What use does being up here serve? Now that I'm here. I'm still really confused about this drillable wall. Why does it exist? It's not to let somebody out because they can just walk off the edge to get out. That's all it would take. Confirm the only ways into that middle section, the only way really is through the hole. So is it possible to somehow get the fan up here? Take the driller up. or the jammer up. Put it as close to the edge as possible. Or just hold it. Or not hold it. How about set you back down? Okay. Um. Fly. Okay. Right. Okay. Feel like I'm getting closer, but I'm still missing something. Oh. 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 Nope, you can't do that. Okay. I figured out what I did wrong. Okay. Okay. Grab the fan. That's why that exists, in case you screw up. Which I did. I screwed up. Fan. Acquire. Wait. Yes. Acquire. Fly. Okay, now I can swap these. However, you need to pick this up again. Drop. So now, collect my fan again. Place it. Do I even need to place it back in here? Grab my connector. Oh yeah, I don't even need to do that anymore. Okay, so that just goes there, there, and then grab my fan, and we're up. Work on solving a puzzle for more than 20 minutes. Oof. Twitch froze and you had to refresh? Well, apparently you didn't miss a whole lot. Apparently you didn't miss a whole lot because I just got the spend 20 minutes on a puzzle achievement. So... oh well. Alright, let's backtrack a little bit. I think there was an extra road over this way. It's dying, oh no. Oh, okay, so that's just that. We'll just keep running this way. Okay, that's just that. This did not lead me to a lost puzzle. There's 2 question marks. Maybe they'll lead me to a lost puzzle. Because I clearly didn't find them on my own. By following roads. So tomorrow's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to experiment with not playing Talos Principle every stream. So I'm instead going to be doing Talos Tuesdays and then whatever Wednesdays. And tomorrow I am going to introduce stream to Romancing Saga 2 Revenge of the Seven, a remake of a very, very classic game, RPG. It'll only be the demo though, so I don't know if it's going to fill up the full 3 or 4 hour period. The game itself, the full game, releases on Thursday. But I'm not streaming on Thursday, unfortunately. But the demo should get through at least a couple hours, maybe 3, if I take the time to explain all of what's going on. So I'm looking forward to showing that off. And if it ends up resulting in even one person saying, hey, this actually looks kind of neat, am I like to try it? Then I'll say I did a job well done. And I'll be very proud of myself. Alright. Jammer? I can swap for a jammer, my favorite. I love jammer. You're very green. Oh dear. Well, let's swap for a jammer, see what happens. My goal is green. And I'm out of items. What's this called again? All around. Yeah. 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 All right. Yeah. Oh, there's a clip. Too much jammer. You gotta check this out. Yeah, I don't know why jammers are like my favorite tool. A mystery that I just... Who knows? So, okay, so I'm doing this entire thing with two objects, basically. That's exciting. Okay. All right. Now... Now we... Wait, but... So I want blue, right? Do I not just do this? That's it? Again, overthinking. Yeah, so I'm a massive fan of the original Romancing Saga 2, or at least the remaster that came out several years ago. It was incredible. But Romancing Saga 2 Revenge of the Seven, out on Thursday, has so many quality of life improvements and just overall game adjustments to make it a much more modern experience. I've tried the demo out already. I'm gonna show it off tomorrow, and I'm really excited about that. And I really hope people will look at it, check it out, and just see what I see in it. It'll be a lot of fun. So there's a question mark up there. Oh, it's one of you. Poisonous humility. Okay. From Orthodoxy by G.K. Chesterton. But what we suffer from today is humility in the wrong place. Modesty is moved from the organ of ambition. Modesty is settled upon the organ of conviction, where it was never meant to be. A man was meant to be doubtful about himself, but undoubting about the truth. This has been exactly reversed. Nowadays, the part of a man that a man does assert is exactly the part he ought to not assert, himself. The part he doubts is exactly the part he ought not to doubt, the divine reason. Huxley preached a humility content to learn from nature, but the new skeptic is so humble that he doubts if he can even learn. Thus, we should be wrong if we'd said hastily that there is no humility typical of our time. The truth is that there is a real humility typical of our time. Oh my god, this is dry. But it so happens that it's practically a more poisonous humility than the wildest prostrations of the ascetic. The old humility was a spur that prevented a man from stopping, not a nail in his boot that prevented him from going on. For the old humility made a man doubtful about his efforts, which might make him work harder, but the new humility makes a man doubtful about his aims, which will make him stop reading this passage. Miranda says, I had to read this twice to fully understand it. X. God. Jeez. Okay. Excursion report from Miranda to Athena. This is better. It's incredible. There's an entire submerged town just off the coast. Surprisingly well preserved. Sailing over it, I finally understood what the ancients meant by eerie. They obviously couldn't have the kind of physiological response they did, but I think the mental response is pretty close. A contradictory response, part melancholy and part fascination. It's strange how tragedy and destruction make the beauty of civilization more obvious. Miranda. P.S. A deer got into the maintenance area and made a huge mess. Sorry, I'll clean it. P.P.S. I may have been feeding it. Somebody said something. I wonder if the devs and storywriters are philosophists. They got a philosopher storywriter involved in the process. So my understanding from what I read, assuming what I read was correct, was that they built in Talos Principle I, they built like a lot of the actual puzzles, and after it was like 90% done, they brought in an actual story writer who really made the game what it is with all the philosophy. And then that would have continued on to this game. Hypatia's Journal number 6. Cornelius and Sarabai went back to the dam today. We've been holding off on constructing any new humans to concentrate on building a home for them first. But there's a limit to what 13 people can do on their own, and everyone is eager to start construction on some of the more ambitious structures. Sarabai's kindness and patience is something that we'll certainly miss out here, where tempers can sometimes run high. And I'll miss Cornelius too. He was there when I was born, and he's as much a father to me as Athena and Alexandra Drennan are my mothers. But I suppose I can always go visit them. The dam isn't that far, and once we complete the monorail in a few decades, it will truly only be a few minutes away. And what are a couple dozen years, really, when you might live forever? I wish, yeah. We don't really have that, do we?
Something I really like about Alex, one of the reasons why I'm here doing this, is that she's really humble.
Trevor time.
She has this incredibly positive view of humanity. She believes we can accomplish anything, but it's not about her. She doesn't think that she's smarter or better than anyone else. She just looks at us as a species, and even though she can see how small we are in the grand scheme of things, she thinks that we could conquer the stars and give meaning to the universe. Even now, even when none of us are going to live to see it. Isn't that awesome?
It is awesome. It is. Alexandra Drennan is a really inspirational character. Oh, we got a little, little Miranda and Athena dialogue. Let's check that out first.
Miranda, would you like to play a game?
A game? That sounds like fun.
It is. Remember what Alexandra Drennan said about games?
They're part of what makes us human.
Exactly. And this is a game Alexandra Drennan designed when she was still in school.
Ooh.
It's based on her favorite book.
This ought to be good.
Have a go.
You're not gonna tell us! I'm gonna cry now. Thanks. Alright, elegance. I like elegance. I don't have any. I was very denied. It hurts. Oop, flying time. Whee. If I could do anything with that, what do I want to do with it? Little funny alcove. That's cool. So I guess something could go here. I could open this up. I could bring a fan in. Yeah, there's nothing else to jam. So some object's going to have to stay out there, and it might as well be the jammer if there's nothing else to jam here. Except that. Okay. We can grab that. That's useful. Now we can grab that. Now we can push it through the hole. That's better. Replace with fan. Jump. Keep it simple. I was starting to overthink again. Like, oh no, what do I do with this? I have a connector here that's red, and I have a jammer swap here. What do I do with? Oh, yeah. Look! Tetrominoes and a star! These are from the first game. Alright, that basically cleared out this world. There's like a yellow vision that I probably missed somewhere, but I don't think that's really important. I do need to go up there though. To actually finish this world off. Whoops. Alright, so that doesn't go there. That does. This is gonna do something like that. No, it's not. This is gonna do that. And then you do that. You're gonna go forward a lot. Bam. Simple enough. Oh!
Hear me, friend, and heed my words.
It's Prometheus.
Beware Pandora. She is nothing but fear and despair, and she will do anything to prevent you from reaching the flame.
Yeah, that checks out.
It is she who disrupted the trials of the Sphinx, and who bound me in the...
Cool. Good talk.
Well done, 1K. Looks like our hypothesis was correct. The megastructure is opening again.
Oh my gosh,
Everyone
back to the
come to the
megastructure?
VTOL,
This is gonna be wild.
It's time to find Athena.
What about Pandora? She seems capable of displacing or controlling the other entities.
We should be careful, but we can't let such a vague threat paralyze us. Just keep your eyes open.
Accurate. What do we have? A social media? Okay. New York. New York was a place that aroused great passions. Some loved it and called it the greatest city in the world. Others hated it and called it an ugly cesspit full of rude snobs. I don't know where the truth lies, but I know it was a place full of life. There's always something new going on, people rushing about, excitement in the air. Must have been an overwhelming sensation to stand in the canyons formed by those great skyscrapers. A crowd of people, feeling history happening all around you. I've never been there, but I've spent many years in the Chicago area and a bit in Louisville, Kentucky, which I really liked.
There's something I've been thinking about. I know the New Alexandria disaster was traumatic. I know accidents like that make us think that it's best to stick to what we have. But what about all the accidents that have happened in New Jerusalem that nobody talks about? The collapse of the Rakovsky building.
Oh.
The Calvin Street explosion. The derailment that almost killed Benaroya and Kaneda.
Yeah, I haven't heard about
Those
these.
happened because we stopped investing enough resources in our civilization. And if Melville hadn't been put in charge of city maintenance, this would still be happening.
It will happen again, either way. With how little we have to work with, it's only a matter of time.
You see, there may be a price for pursuing progress, but there's also a price for not pursuing.
Facts. Okay. Who's ready for some flight? Your hubby's from rural Kentucky. Beautiful place if you're a horse and traveling through. Yeah. I think it would be fun to travel through rural Kentucky. Urban Kentucky, on the other hand, honestly, pretty awesome. Gonna admit, I think it was fantastic. I think really, like, there's a good music scene, restaurants all over the place. Like, there's a thriving craft beer community. If you're into that, as well as all the whiskeys and bourbons. I'm going in circles. There's a lot of creative people. There was like an indie game developers club that I had started getting to know before I had to leave, unfortunately. Oh, it was amazing. Oh, there were so many bookstores in Louisville. Bookstores, coffee shops.
Our main objective is to
A street. I've done like a lot of vacuum cleaner stores. It was wild.
Did she build it? Why was she here in the first place?
And some really, really darn
Explore,
good pizza.
Dig up anything you can. We need to start finding answers.
I used to think that Chicago was the ultimate for pizza, but I don't know. Louisville gave it a run for its money.
I can't imagine one person
If
building
that's the right
all
phrase.
this.
Don't forget about Miranda. There were at least 2 of them.
I can't imagine 100 people building this.
Maybe Miranda and
Have
Athena
a look around, but stay in touch and be careful.
duplicated themselves
1K. Can you
over
stay
and
a
over,
moment?
like
I'd like
recursively.
to talk to you.
Oh, sure, Al, what's up?
I know you can't wait to start exploring, but just hear me out, okay?
Sure. Literally.
I'm concerned. Byron is brilliant, but all he can think about is the possibility of finding Athena. She was his mentor, and her disappearance shattered him. I'm afraid he's not seeing the dangers of the megastructure. To me, this place seems chaotic. Dysfunctional.
Maybe.
Yes, it's all very impressive, but I think it's broken. And what we're seeing is, it's nonsense, frankly. You've interacted with it more than anyone. What do you think?
I don't think it's nonsense. I think there's a reason to it. We just don't understand it yet. We're meant to do something here.
So you see it that way too, huh? Well, maybe I'm wrong. I hope so. But please,
Yeah.
be careful.
What I can do, Al, is I can be a second pair of eyes to, you know, make sure that we don't slip. Stuff like that. Louisville seasons their food. They love seasoning. I don't really get that as much up here. It's sad. It's so sad that we're going to go on ad break. I'll be right back in about 3 minutes, maybe 4. See you shortly. What lines up with what here? This, oh, God, just like that. I'm in hell. What the f... It's hard to watch some of that stuff sometimes. Oh. Watch it? Ah, shoot. Thought maybe I could be clever and slide it. Okay, gotta watch that grenade. Okay, I thought maybe I could deal damage with it, but... Oh, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it. Oh my god, holy smokes, holy smokes. I'm just sneaking in there with the anal. The purple potion destroys everything in the room. Including blocks.
You have 3 credits. Press start to continue. Okay. This is the Apple's Bottom Shop. What's a bottom shop? Look at me! I'm a monkey! Ee! Oh, here's an exploder guy. Careful. Yes, rat race. Oh, I haven't done rat race yet. No, what? Do this. I'm like dying. Oh no, this is not a good run. This isn't a good. Okay. Might be able to salvage it. Nope. I lost points there, or time there. That's probably it. Wait. Oh, life! No! Get off me! There's no way. There's no way. What? I died there? Oh! Oh man, oh man. Ooh. Okay, let's do it again. I just gotta climb up this again. Which, this isn't really that hard. I can do this pretty much every time.
And I never did quite fully understand what exactly a bottom shop is.
We're good.
Let's get back to the game. Welcome back, everybody. Got myself nice and hydrated. This will be wonderful. Door. Ooh. Tree.
I'm headed deeper into the megastructure. Not quite sure where I am. Seem to be right in the middle of the machinery.
Please, watch yourself, Byron.
This is incredible. I don't even know how to describe what I'm seeing.
Well,
I don't think this is a building. I think this is a machine.
I could see that, sure. Aha! Thank goodness I found the wrong path. Because now I know better. What we got here? Noema Project 7. Trials 1701 to 2202. False leads, errors, frustration. Effects ripple out at enormous distances. Waves. We need to move experiments further apart. Trials 2203 to 3509. Version 2. Version 2 deployed. Point 2. 3510 to 3525. Replicating point 2 to create point 21. Can we literally bootstrap this to any scale? Hold up. Research. Notes. What do I want to look for? 5358. The number 5358 appears in so many of these. I have a feeling these trials are going to stop at 5358. But I don't know what that means. Alright, let's open the door. Door override. Go! Of course we overload. Why wouldn't we?
Why don't you just tell people that they're wrong? If you tell them the truth, they'll listen.
No, don't pause.
It's not that simple. Straton wrote that the most common error we commit is to think that ideas determine reality, when in fact the opposite is true. Ideas follow from material conditions. Belief systems are formed to explain and justify the way we live. We did not have kings because we believed in the mandate of heaven. We believed in the mandate of heaven because we lived in monarchies.
But we have free will.
Oh, free will isn't the same as freedom, Miranda. We're not free from the constraints of reality or history. I was shaped by the simulation. New Jerusalem is shaped by its limitations.
So, what? We're just trapped? History can only go one way?
Maybe, maybe not. The question is, how do we free ourselves? How do we build a world where our ideas do shape reality? That's why we came here.
Building a world where your ideas shape reality.
I knew it! Athena's here. She built this.
That other voice, was that Cornelius?
It definitely sounded like him.
It was, yeah.
Come to think of it, he went on a research expedition around the time Athena vanished. He was gone for years. People thought he died.
And all this time, he knew where she was?
We should talk to him.
We will, when we get back. But right now, we have to focus on finding Athena. We are so close.
Are we really close, though? Are we really? Alright, more of these cannon thingies. I think I missed the way down, my bad.
Are those surfaces magnetic?
No, it's anti-gravity. Your coot was right. I should have known.
What did I miss? Whoa! I'm on a wall. This is gonna be trippy. How much is that gonna come into
I'm over
play?
here. Hold on. I'll open that door for you.
Cool. Oh, there you are. I like Byron. He's a good guy. We're gonna be friends forever and nothing bad's gonna ever happen to him. Ooh. Guess we're doing this. Well, when in doubt, try stuff. And it worked first try. Cool.
Same pattern as before. 3 beams, 3 receivers.
I guess we know what to do.
Be careful. The sheer amount of power running through this place.
I'll take care of this puzzle. You do the other 2, okay?
Sure.
This is kind of fun.
Yes, it is.
Maybe Alexandra Drennan was right. Play Melville. Is there anything in the system that could tell us where
I did
Athena
this
is?
puzzle too fast and I missed
know.
dialogue.
Someone's
That's
logged
funny.
into the system. But when I tried to access that info,
Got it.
Ah! I keep missing dialogue. Because I'm moving too fast. Wait, you finished a puzzle? I haven't even started yet, dude. Slow down. I'm not jealous. I'm sorry. You want me to go where? Huh? That's weird. All right. Where do these go? Oh. There. Okay, so that one's done. This has to go somewhere now. Oh, literally just... Ah, clever. Alright, we actually made it into one of the puzzles. I guess first thing we do is charge this up with red. What are we gonna do with red? That? Okay. And convert red into blue with this. Where's blue needed? There? Easy enough. Oops, that's the wrong way. So now I just gotta get all the way over there. Shortcut would be lovely. Where did I come from? I think I need to go... Do I go down? Where's the green thing? It's like way up there. Oh, grape. Alright, this isn't assembled. Oh, this is correct. Good. Green light there. What do you lead to? Let's find out. Ah. I see. I made like a shortcut or something. In case I went the wrong way or something. That's fine. Where to? I go through here and just follow the green light. That should take me where I need to go. These lights, I think, are what guide you toward your goals. Ah! We're at a funny angle. I love this. Okay. Let's try that. Oof. Didn't like that. Ah, perfect. Hey!
Not to alarm anyone, but I think the ground is shaking.
According to the system, whole parts of the interior are moving around. Like it's rearranging itself.
I think that's what happened last time. When I took the elevator, the platform where I got out just moved away.
There we go. Oh look, squares. Oh. I'm on the ceiling. I better not double jump. Alright, we got a driller there. Our goal is back there. Noted. Ah. Green laser there. So let's start with the basics. Huh? I need both of these to open that. That's exciting. I guess I start with the drill? Oh yeah, there we go. So we just start with this. Then open that one. Oh, we have a jammer. I don't think we need a jammer, so drill that out. Oh. We do need a jammer. Just like that. Simple enough. Do it, I won't. I will, however, I wanted to wait until I got my lever first.
The gate's opening. I'm heading in.
Are you ready to fly? You wanna fly? Let's go flying together. How about right here? Wait. Am I on the ceiling or not? I'm so confused now. Huh? Okay. That answers that. So it won't let you do it unless there's something for you to land on, I guess. That works. I guess we're going that way. Whee! I'm on the wrong side of this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah! Oh boy. Alright. Ah! I got this. I got this. So I just gotta get it there now. That was kind of fun. Just don't tell Alcatraz what I did. He would not approve. Left and right. Why not both? Oh, you clipped. I love it. Okay, let me check that out. I love this. Exquisite. Exquisite. Thank you so much for the clip. Really appreciate it. It's a good one. Alright. So, oh, don't want to skip, don't want to skip. You touch anything when you get one of these scenes, it brings up the dialogue.
Fascinating. They were both here, Athena and Cornelius.
Don't play creepy music in 2 minutes, Byron.
I found a file that... I can't...
Byron's trapped in the overload. He's failing to disconnect.
The whole system's going haywire.
1K, get out of there! Everyone back to the VTOL!
Okay, that's bad. I mean, saw it coming.
Now, 1K, get moving!
We can't just leave Byron behind.
Yeah, Coot, we have no idea where he is or what's happening to him. But right now, if we stay here, we could all die.
If I stay here, I could die?
It's going completely bananas.
Well,
energy spikes everywhere.
We'll come back for Byron, I promise.
there doesn't appear to be anything to interact with. What was that noise? It's fine. I don't think anything's actually happening around me. I think they're just shaking to scare me. So probably I actually have all the time in the world. Let's go this way. Yeah, those are just visual effects made to scare me. I'm not actually in any danger. You what? You don't need to show me where to go? You don't need to assume that I can't figure it out?
What have you done, you fools? Mortals are not meant to tread these halls. Why will you not heed my warnings? I am not trying to harm you, creatures of clay. All I wish is to protect you and the rest of your kind. What more must I do
Do
to
we
make
look
you
like we're made of
understand?
clay? We're metal,
If you cannot
hon.
be reasoned with, I must bar your path.
There will be no path barring here, honey.
Move, 1K, move!
Threaten me all you want, but I'm gonna bounce.
These energy emissions are messing with the VTOL systems. Okay, I think I've got it working. Get here quickly, 1K.
So I'm thinking Pandora is probably not actually trying to protect me. She's probably like... I'm trying to, make sure that you're absolutely certain about going for the knowledge and stuff, you know? It's a test. She's just testing me. I'm sure that's all it is.
Come on, get in!
Yay, let's fly.
Get us out of here, Yakut.
So we didn't see Byron die. So it's entirely possible he'll live.
Now what?
Looks like the southern sites are active. The readings are strangely jumbled, though.
Should I set us down?
Yes, but just to drop off Melville.
What?
We're going back to New Jerusalem. This situation has gotten out of control. We need to regroup.
He'll definitely get better.
Rushing in blindly isn't going to save Byron. But we also need someone to stay here and keep an eye on things. Melville, that's you.
All right. I'll see if I can make any sense of these systems while you're gone.
Just keep a safe distance, okay?
Will do.
Good. Well, 1K, I guess it's time for you and me to take a nap.
Nap time. Enforced napping.
Do not lose hope, my child.
Oh.
In these difficult moments, find solace in your friends and in the home that you share.
Will do.
Here we are. Got an update from Melville. The power spikes are continuing, but no news from Byron.
All right. Thank you, Yakut. You get the VTOL ready for the next trip. I'll talk to the mayor. 1K,
the mayor.
Please head over to the Museum of the Simulation and talk to Cornelius. Let's see what he has to say for himself.
Sure. Later, bro. Let's go talk to the museum.
The world is full of suffering. Every living organism suffers. Animals kill other animals to eat.
So?
And it always ends with death, torn apart or wasting away. This is what surrounds us. This is what's happening outside those walls, every hour of every day. It's our ethical responsibility as sentient beings to lessen suffering. That's what it means to be human, to understand that it is your duty to transform this world into something better. That's what the founder meant when she said that we can turn the world into a work of art. Despite what happened to him, Byron was right. We have to keep going.
This is blasphemy. Byron was punished for failing the founder's
You all
trials.
already know about
And
that?
You want us to dig deeper?
Already?
Just because you can't accept that suffering is natural and necessary?
Please, everyone, stop using the public frequency. If you want to argue, use your interface or speak in person.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Jeremy. It's looking somewhat less cheery here today. Oh my gosh. Oh. Let me get really close to you. It's a 7-string? Ooh. Cute little song. I think it's... Oh, I'm like, I thought it was on loop or something, but no, this is a new section. Kind of want to listen to this for a second. Yeah. Although, it's a little bit repetitive, though. It's really repetitive. Okay.
Founder's blessings, 1K.
Thank you, citizen, whoever you are.
Founder's blessings?
Mm-hmm. Who are you and what do you have to say? Oh, it's a towel.
1K, welcome back to the city. As you can tell, your discoveries have had quite the impact.
I heard your speech.
I decided to take a stand. It started with our cats.
Our cats?
Damien and I have had a lot of them over the decades, and I've watched every last one of them grow old and die. And that got me thinking about our responsibilities towards other life forms. What's life to most living creatures? Fear, hunger, pain, and in the end, death.
Yeah?
Involuntary cessation of existence. That's horrifying, 1K. Horrifying. And we are the only ones who can make it better.
What exactly is our ethical duty in all of this?
If suffering is evil, and it is, then our responsibility is to lessen it, not only in ourselves, but everywhere. I don't think we can eliminate it, but we can lessen it, and we have to.
I think suffering is natural.
Natural? What does that even mean? Natural means nothing in terms of ethics. Here's the question, 1K. Is suffering good? Is it the way things should be?
It's... It's so... You can't just... You can't just distill the nature of suffering down into if it's... The difference between suffering and abuse. Yes. Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Suffering isn't really a good thing. Like, nobody would desire to suffer. But like, suffering, sadness, and grief, they're all just natural parts of life. I do agree on trying to minimize suffering. But you don't need to go to an extreme about it. You don't need to, like, end all suffering. It's more like you can reduce suffering, you can help those who are suffering. You can try to get policies put in place that prevent unnecessary suffering. I mean, I don't know. No, it's
exactly. And everyone knows that.
But
we act like that doesn't mean anything for us, when in fact we have the tools to lessen suffering.
Pain and suffering
That's
is what helps us grow and learn.
is.
That,
so by choosing
yeah,
not
that,
to
that,
use
that sounds
those
good.
Tools,
Yeah,
we
I
become
agree with
ethically
that.
culpable
Absolutely.
for that suffering.
I do take your point, but it'd be very difficult to achieve the kind of scale that you're talking about.
So, lots of necessary things are very difficult to do. We're the species that eradicated polio, went to the moon, created artificial intelligence. We need to start thinking bigger.
I'll have to think about this.
Do that. It's more than most people do. But that might be changing.
Hey, what's up, Chansey?
Are you enjoying our gardens?
I'm not sure.
All the great secrets are right there, you know.
I'm honestly not sure I've really paid
You
attention
can
to the
watch
gardens.
the tiniest of seedlings grow, flourish, and die. But it's the pattern of all things that you're really seeing.
Can you prove it?
I can try. Humor me for a moment. Imagine you're a plant.
When we don't take what we've learned when it's bad. Yeah.
Feel it.
Yeah.
Now tell me which you are.
What plant am I? Well, obviously I'm a fruit.
You're clearly interested in our ancestors' rituals of utility. But that's exactly what I thought you were. You see, these patterns, they flow through all of us the same. Yet they always come out different.
Well, thank you for talking with me. I have... Why tend these gardens when our ancestors are long dead? Actually.
Our ancestors grew plants for their colors, their tastes, and their general utility. It is said they could identify a fruit based on the flavor of the air alone. Our senses may not be so honed, but we're no less evolved from the same natural world. Thank you for stopping by, 1K. I'm sure we'll meet again.
I'm sure we will. Later. Oh, is that...
Attention all citizens. The Gehenna Memorial
Bah.
Interactive Fiction Exhibition
Oh my
is
God.
now open to
I
visitors.
can go to the...
However, please note
thing.
that due to an unauthorized strike, public transport will be temporarily unavailable. May the Founder be with you.
Hey, Helga. What's up?
1K, what can I do for you?
Nothing.
Please come back if you need anything else.
So she didn't really have any new dialogue or anything. Hey, what's up over here? The strikes? Public transportation must be safe. We deserve a functional city. What's up?
Welcome back, 1K. Thanks again for signing that petition. Unfortunately, as you can see, it wasn't enough.
What's going on?
Yesterday, there was a sudden brownout in the grid, and we almost had a derailment. We've been warning the mayor for months, and all he ever gives us is waffle about the goal. This can't go on.
I support you.
Thank you. Your support means a lot to us. We need to get through to people.
Did you hear the speech?
I heard it 15 times
Oh
when he was
boy,
practicing
15
it.
times.
I think Catal, like many of us, feels that the time for change is long overdue. The technology you uncovered on the island is the final catalyst for that change. Or it should be.
I should go. Later. So if I were an interactive... What's it? Where would I be? Let's just go to talk to Cornelius. For now. Speech? Purple?
Dude, you're
oh,
back
hey,
from
dude.
the island. So glad you're okay, dude. Especially after what happened to Byron.
How's the situation in New Jerusalem, dude?
Lately, a lot of folks have been saying maybe that Byron dude is right after all. Like, maybe to really be excellent to each other, we have to build something new and bodacious. Don't know what will happen now that he's had that bogus accident.
Have you ever met Cornelius, dude?
Yeah, I come here all the time.
The guy that's
He's a wise
literally right
dude.
next to me?
I've asked him a lot of dumb questions, and he's always taken the time to answer them.
Have a nice day, dude.
Oh,
it's
One
Neith.
K.
That's not Cornelius.
What are you doing here?
I'm looking for Cornelius.
Ah, I assume it has something to do with your expedition? I must admit I haven't been following the news. Sorry, been a little lost lately.
Are you okay?
No,
Oh.
not really. When you asked me what I would do now that my job is redundant, I don't know, I guess I hadn't thought about it. I had just focused on getting there. And after you left, it all just rushed over me. The truth is, I don't know who I am without this. Creating new life, guiding people into existence, that's who I am. More importantly, I think that's who I want to be. And if we stop growing, that's the one thing I can't be anymore. That's why I wanted to talk to Cornelius. He was there at the beginning. He knows where we came from. I thought he might help me understand where I could go next.
It's a fair point. You shouldn't have to give up who you are.
Thank you, 1K. I don't want to. I liked who I was. Who I still am. Now, you said you were looking for Cornelius?
Hold on to your passions. Maybe we can still find a way to use them in the meantime before, before we're able to bring new people around. Cornelius seems to have been at the megastructure with Athena.
Oh, that's, well, I suppose it shouldn't really come as a surprise. They were very close, you know. After she disappeared, he went away for a long time. On a research expedition, he said. To be honest, everyone assumed he was working out his grief over being left behind. Many of the first companions were deeply shocked by her decision, particularly Byron.
Where is he now?
That's the thing. I wanted to talk to him about my future, but he wasn't responding to my messages. So I came here to talk to him, and he seems to have vanished.
Huh. Do you have any idea where he might have gone?
No. The truth is that for the longest time, he barely left the museum. He was always at his terminal, working day and night. I asked him what he was doing once, and he said he was saving the past.
Have you checked his house?
I did, on my way here.
And I messaged most of his other friends. He doesn't seem to be anywhere in the city at all.
Can I access his terminal?
I suppose so. It seems a little unethical, but then it is just his work terminal, right?
That's all.
Good luck with everything, 1K. And thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
Of course. Well, I guess it's check his terminal. Notes. Lab location inaccessible. Deliberate, unclear. User profile, yes. Gold puzzles as barrier, yes. Hidden as self-protection, likely. External help for upload, yes. Ask Herman, no. Trust 1K, undecided. Applicable to Calvin, no. Who's Calvin? Sarabai with Norma, yes. Need more context. Sending Rec Final 2 to Yakut.
So this is what Cornelius was working on? Strange. It looks a bit like the blueprints for the Somnodrome, but no, it's not quite that. Is he trying to isolate something in the buffer? Maybe Melville can make sense of it, but I think this might be a dead end.
I need to finish up with the mayor. You can head back to the VTOL whenever you're ready. I'll meet you there. No rush, though.
I have a suspicion that it's not a dead end. Just a hunch. Gehenna Memorial Exhibition 312.
Welcome to the Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition. Oh, it's you, 1K.
Hi.
Please tell me, you were there when everything went sideways.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Byron will be all right?
If we find him, well, he'll be fine.
Oh, Byron, always getting into trouble. He's been like that for 1,000 years, you know. But losing him would be terrible. But anyway, you've come to take a well-deserved break from your expedition. So let's talk about something else.
What's Gehenna?
Gehenna was a place in the simulation. A prison where Elohim exiled the minds that didn't fit his plans.
Mm-hmm.
In time, the prison became a community with a culture of its own.
What happened to the people of Gehenna?
In the very last moments of the simulation, Elohim realized what he'd done and sent his messenger Uriel to free the prisoners. They were uploaded to the gold disc, and their legacy is part of all of us.
Why text adventures?
Text adventures were one of the few art forms available to the people of Gehenna. By continuing to work in that medium, we keep their memory alive.
How do you see the role of the artist in society?
I don't think the role of the artist should be reduced to any single social function. The artist isn't an educator or a moralist. Art isn't about teaching us lessons or imparting values. Nor do I think it's simply self-expression. The best art reaches out beyond the self, into something ineffable. The creative impulse can't really be quantified or predicted. That's why artistic freedom is so profoundly essential. Without the freedom to shock, to offend, to transgress, art becomes stagnant.
Fair points, all of them. Where could Cornelius have gone?
If it's true that he knew where Athena was, then he's gone back to the island. There's no way he'd ever leave her. He must have some kind of plan. But I don't know more than that. He's been very private these last few centuries.
Thanks, that's all. Well, we'll take a look at this. I don't know how long I want to stay here right now. Ghosts of Atlantis by Corazon, a lyrical, atmospheric quasi-sequel to Atlantis. A classic work created by Lilith. The original game told the story of the inundation of the mythical island, no doubt reflecting the impending fate of the citizens of Gehenna. Let's start. Gently, your ship touches down on the land that once was the Isle of Atlantis, which in the days before the waters receded lay deep under the Sea of Atlas. You've come to find the last legacy of your ancestors. The red sun burns bright in the sky, scorching the dying earth. Begin your pilgrimage. Ooh. Journey to the Temple of Owl because bird. The sun grows bigger and brighter. Time is running short. Your next stop is the Temple of Owl, the greatest scientific institution of Old Atlantis. Here the ancients tried to understand the secret laws of the cosmos, although their studies did not advance far enough to prevent their fate. The ghost of the scientist awaits you in the ruins. Speak to him. I have not rested in death, the scientist tells you. In fact, death has provided ample opportunity for study. I've learned much about the machinery of creation. He hesitates. I would like to join you, but I fear that the truth I've discovered will offend and outrage many. Outrage shouldn't prevent compassion. Brave words, though few can endure their consequences. Still, even merely speaking them is bold, so I will join you and hope that you will stand by them. Let's continue. Let's go to the Broken Tower. On the northern shores of the island, where the frozen ocean once stretched to the horizon, stand the remains of a tower. Here lived a great magician who advised the King of Atlantis in matters of the sublime. Approach. There's very little left of the once impressive structure. To anyone else, it would be a pile of rubble, covered in black, dried-out moss. But you can see a glimpse of its past, or of the craft that went into its making. By the tower stands the ghost of the magician awaiting you. Speak. A great marvel was revealed to me in this tower, the magician says. A glimpse of the sublime. Although I'm dead and my soul has spent an eon under the sea, that vision is not lost to me. Even now I could summon it and reveal it fully. He pauses. If I do, I will finally witness the sublime in all its glory, he says. But I believe that in this moment my soul will be annihilated. Is that a fate I should embrace or reject? Oof. I believe that as long as you're not causing harm to others, then liberty should be prioritized. Annihilation of the self is liberty. You speak wisely, the magician says. I have lingered here too long. He turns away from you toward a world beyond your sight. A bright light suffuses him, and you cannot tell whether the magician is laughing or screaming. And then he's gone. Let's go to the Lost Shore. Your journey takes you to a wasteland that once was a beach, where children from the Atlantean capital of Luna came to play. Here stands the ghost of the poet, contemplating the dying sun that fills the sky. I never completed my great work, he says. There were too many priests and censors who interfered, who did not allow me to create what I intended. because they feared the free and true expression of poetic genius. And then came the earthquakes and the waves and long ages under the sea, and now this time of burning death. Yet still I long for its completion, and my soul imagines what could have been. If you're talking to me, keep trying. You must refuse to accept your death. Find a way of completing the great work. All art is irrational, the poet says. It is not the opposite of reason, but beyond reason, and so is defiance of death, even by the dead themselves. We are gone, we do not exist, and yet we refuse to surrender. Perhaps that is what is called faith. Join me. It will be good to have you with us, the scientist tells the poet. You know much of the truth, I think, and you have remained too long in this place. Continue. Let's go to the Temple of Serpents. Is there going to be a giant one? You make your way to the Temple of Serpents, where once was the greatest hospital in all of Atlantis. The sick and the injured came here from all across the island, hoping that salvation could be found in its halls. All that is left of the temple is a labyrinth of low walls, and the ghost of the physician waiting for you. It is faint, barely visible. First, let's talk to the physician. I worked here day and night for many years, and I saved countless lives, the physician says. And yet of all the lives that I saved, only one survived the death of the island, a young messenger who escaped on one of the ships thanks to another's sacrifice. And I've wondered many times since, was my work in vain? The burden of this question is eroding my soul. No, because that messenger is my ancestor. Well, in general terms, I think lives are generally worth saving. But maybe what you're looking for is a more concrete example to prove that it's worthwhile. So I'm going to say it's because that messenger is my ancestor. The physician's eyes widen and becomes more visible. Then my work lives on, he says. The man I saved became a father, and through him, millions of lives are created. And some part of Atlantis lives on today. Join me. I will join you, the physician says. There is still good I can do even as a ghost. Continue. I didn't go in the labyrinth. I bet my Minotaur boyfriend is in there. My bad. This soil used to be rich, life-giving. Generations of humans relied on it to survive. Then the waves came, and after the waves, the dying sun. Now that all life is gone, something has been revealed underneath the soil. A city of unimaginable antiquity. The ghost of the farmer waits in its ruins. The city is older than the capital, the ghost tells you. It's older than Atlantis itself. When our most distant ancestors huddled in terror before thunder and lightning, this city was already old. And yet, this city is not foreign to us. We too are its citizens. He looks directly at you, and there's a light in his eyes that is not of this world. Are you willing to swear fealty to the city across the boundaries of time and space? No? Then the city will not be there for you when you need it, and you will fail. But you're young, so very young. You will find the city elsewhere in time and have another opportunity. The ghost fades into nothingness. Okay. Let's go to the palace, I guess. The palace once stood in the very heart of Luna, the capital of Atlantis. Here, the greatest artists and craftsmen of that long-forgotten era built marvels and luxuries that would astound even a traveler from the distant future. But these things, like everything else, are gone now. Only a single remnant of the Atlantean world remains, though it's perhaps most precious. A great mosaic telling the history of Atlantis. Before it waits the ghost of a king. Speak to him. I tried to be a good man, the king says. To be kind, to balance justice with mercy, to honor the gods, to support the peasant and the scholar alike, and yet it failed. Why? You did not fail. We are here. The king is comforted by your words. You speak kindly, he says. I know that I'm not without blame. But in the end, I chose to save others before myself, so perhaps you are right. And I did not fail entirely. Join me. I will join you, but only as a man. Setting his crown aside. Examine the mosaic. Mosaic is a work of superb beauty. A great work of history and humanity. In it, you see reflected all the hardship, tragedy, hope, triumph, and heartbreak of your ancestors. This is what you came to find. Retrieve it. You cannot retrieve the mosaic alone. The forces of time are too powerful, and the strength of a single person is not enough. Ask the ghosts for help. Even with the help of the ghosts, you cannot entirely pry the mosaic loose from the morass of history, but you succeed at removing a large part depicting the golden age of the island. It will have to do. Return to your ship. A strange, bittersweet feeling fills your heart as you returned to your ship. You did not fail, yet so much was lost. Could you have done better? Should you have? As the sun engulfs the earth, you wonder what will be remembered of your own time. The end. Whew. I'm kind of curious about what other results there are, but lately I've been going 4 hours. I think I'm going to stop at 3 today because I'm feeling a little tired and worn out. Work has, oh my god. I have like lots of work condensed into 3 days instead of 5 because I'm off on Thursday and Friday this week. I'm really looking forward to the time off. But man, I stayed a little late today and oh. Hi, everybody. Hi, Seesaw. How you doing? Here. For those not following Seesaw, here you go. Why don't you go do that? Really fun. Let's go back to hell. That's awesome. What's hell? Illbleed. Wait, is that saying Illbleed? Yeah, it's saying Illbleed. It's a lot of vertical lines. Wow. Yeah, I'm... Hi, everybody. I'm Captain Kobold. Sometimes people call me Chris. That's an abbreviation of Captain. And I'm ending my stream. Do a lot of indie, retro, and puzzle stuff, and this is a lot of Talos. And tomorrow, I'm gonna be showing off an RPG, Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven, or at least the demo of it, because, well, the demo's a few hours long, so, you know. The actual game is coming on Thursday, but yeah, yeah. we're definitely double raiding. I'm gonna look for somebody to raid. Yeah, so I've been playing Talos 2. I usually go 4 hours, but today my throat is really tired and I'm really like mentally exhausted from work. So I'm like, I'm gonna stop an hour earlier than usual. So sorry. Yeah, normally I would be going another hour. So very understandable. It's good to see all of you though. I know like literally every name there. Hi, everybody. Yeah. So, where am I going? Yeah, you can probably already hear it in my voice. Oh, man. I gotta take care of my voice tomorrow, so I'm, like, good for... Yeah. What timing. Group of gremlins. That's so perfect. Where am I want to go? As usual, there's like a lot of people that are on right now. So I have to choose. Choosing is hard. I will definitely be sending people on a raid. I think I know where I'm going. I think I know where I'm going. Are you all familiar with a game called Windblown? It's a new game that's coming out that's like kind of from the creators of Dead Cells. Well, I would type shout out because I'm tired. I need to type raid/raid. Kona Bird is playing it. Kona Bird is also on a slight AFK and hopefully we'll be back in a minute, but we're gonna go there anyway because I like occasionally hanging out over at Kona Bird's place. Kona's pretty cool. So yeah, let's go say hi to Kona, who's playing Windblown, which is sort of a action RPG roguelike type thing with furry characters. It's really cute looking. So everybody, I will see you all around in a lot of streams, I'm sure. If you come by here around 6 o'clock p.m. Central, you'll get to see an RPG. So, have a great evening, everybody. I need to put up a raid message. Stare. What am I going to say? I don't know what I'm going to say. This is always so hard. I don't know what to say. This is so hard. Bird Raid. You know what? Bird Raid. I always like default to Bird Raid and it works. It works every time. And if you don't have these, another option is just a generic heart. I use those a lot. I don't have to say this is so hard. Yeah, you can say I don't know what to say. This is so hard. I like that too. We're about to raid, so everybody have a wonderful night, and I might see you tomorrow. I hope I do. Take care. Have a good one.